Welcome again to Highly Questionable. This dressed up man for the occasion, Amin Al-Hassan, NBA front office insider. What do you like on the show today, Amin?
Oh, man, I love the story of the guy who's choosing between concussions or free money.
Oh, dale, papi.
Do we need to start taking the Texans seriously?
We have to do the obligatory question off of Monday Night Football, no matter what happens in Monday Night Football, even if nothing much happened in Monday Night Football. So the Houston Texans are now the owners of an 8-game winning streak. They are the 8-3 that feels a little bit better than the Bears, 8-3, but not as good as the Patriots, 8-3. I feel like you don't trust this team because of what happened with Brian Hoyer in the playoffs a few years ago, where they scored 0 points in that game, and you're like, get the Texans out of here. But those 3 skill guys, there aren't a lot of people outside of Pittsburgh who have 3 skill guys that good, and then they add that component to 2 unblockable guys on defense. They're going to get your quarterback. They can cause anybody some problems, especially the Patriots, because Deshaun Watson has gone in there and already given them problems.
First of all, I thoroughly enjoyed Monday Night Football, Dan, because I'm a proud member of the Walt Disney Company. But second of all, when you talk about the Texans, one of the things I think that we're forgetting with that slow start is the idea that Deshaun Watson was returning from injury. Dan, it's not unlike the Memphis Grizzlies. People are surprised that they're good. They're good because they were bad last year because they were hurt. When they're healthy, they're pretty good, and that's what's happening with the Texans. They got the timing, they've got the health, and everything's going up. If you look at Deshaun Watson's numbers, his yards per attempt are up. His completion percentage is up. He's had 11 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions in the last 5 games. This is a team that's going to make some noise.
Oh, no, the dreaded make some noise comment after comparing the Houston Texans to the Memphis Grizzlies. Nobody's doing that on television.
You know, what is the big deal with their wins? You know, Jeff Fisher got that every year. Look where he is today.
That's
you know?
right, Jeff Fisher.
That's right.
He is watching the Rams on his knees every Sunday, shaking his fist at the television.
Should any NBA team want to trade for Markelle Fultz?
Fultz is the name. My father has trouble. His accent makes that very dangerous. It continues to happen. I don't know why you would trade him now, even though sources are saying that the Sixers are fed up, because now his value is at an all-time low. You don't know whether the problems are with his mind or his shoulder. You do know that he's totally short-circuited in a way that you haven't seen in basketball before. I'd stick with it at least a little while. He's young. He just got to his 20s. Stick with it because you can't get anything for him.
Dan, contractually, he's got his option already picked up for the 3rd year. So if they traded him right now, it would give the team that trades for him the opportunity to look at him for the rest of the year before having to decide whether to pick up his 4th year option. But that's not why we should talk about Markelle Fultz getting traded. The reason why we should talk about Markelle Fultz getting traded is, Dan, if I tried to describe the situation that would be most compelling for someone in his situation, trying to rehab off of this injury that's had him miss some time, trying to do it in a low-stress environment, I'd pick the Sixers. It's a team that doesn't need him right now, and it's a team that has 2 guys that went through something similar to what he went through. And Joel Embiid, who missed the better part of 2 years, and Ben Simmons, who missed his entire rookie year. So you're talking about the built-in support group of guys who have been through this kind of adversity and self-doubt that this kid is going through. Why would he have a better time anywhere else?
Please, don't throw him to the Heat.
Oh, the Miami Heat need a player. The Miami Heat needs some players. They don't have enough star power. My father's prayers have not brought back stars. No, they just keep people away.
Stay away from the Heat.
Him and Melo. That's it. Him and Melo. Oh, I don't know why that prayer then turned into pain, but it did.
Did last night convince you that maybe the Wizards shouldn't trade John Wall and Bradley Beal?
I mean, we're not very deep into this NBA season, and I'm already tired of the number of Wizards questions that have appeared on this show. So last night they beat Houston without Chris Paul, and that's supposed to mean something because Bradley Beal and John Wall made some shots last night. They have been better since everyone at this network was telling you that they should blow it up, but not better enough to matter in the Eastern Conference.
Everyone at the network is still telling you to blow it up. Look, here's the deal. What are we talking about here? They're going to go on a little win streak. They'll end up with 43 wins. They'll go to the playoffs and give us a tough 5-game out in the first round. I'm sick and tired of this show. The Wizards are a house with black mold, and the only way you fix it is if you torch everything, top to bottom. Everybody's got to go. They got to trade everybody. They got to fire everybody. They got to start from scratch. It will never get fixed as long as the same characters are there because they all got the black mold on them.
Okay.
You know, it's the same conversation every time when we talk about the Wizards. Should they blow it up? Yes. No, they shouldn't blow it up. Should they blow it up? No, they should wait a little bit longer.
Should they blow it up?
Should they blow it up? Yeah, blow it up.
Blow it up. Blow it up.
That's right. Should they blow it up?
Why are we doing that? Why are we blowing on it? That's not blowing
That's not
it
how
up.
you blow
That's
things.
blowing it out.
Will getting the Steph Curry back fix everything for the Warriors?
Steve Kerr said he blew out the film guys in practice, that he looked overwhelming, and Steph Curry will come back and make them a lot better, but all that matters is how does this team get, in terms of health, to the playoffs? It doesn't matter if they're a 6 seed, a 4 seed. The only thing that matters for this team is starting the playoffs with everyone healthy. Nothing that happens this season is going to make you stop from making the Warriors a favorite, no matter where they're seated. Even if they don't make the playoffs, you still think they're going to win the title.
Dan, stop ruining the NBA. Every summer, everyone says, the NBA is boring. The Warriors are going to win it all. And the Warriors, these kind, gentle souls who care about our feelings, you know what they do? They create controversy during this regular season. They get guys yelling at each other, calling each other the B word. You got guys getting hurt, turmoil, losing games in a row. Why? So that we can delude ourselves into thinking maybe the Sixers can beat the Warriors in that 7-game series. Maybe the Raptors will be a champion. And then at the end of it, we all say, hey, I told you the Warriors are going to win.
I knew it.
I think that Curry's overrated, you know.
Oh,
I think that they should trade him to the Heat, you know.
Oh, yes, because he is overrated. Yes.
Absolutely
Yes,
overrated.
maybe,
They don't need him.
For Tyler Johnson, maybe.
Yeah, that's scrappy.
Winslow? Tyler Johnson?
Oh, look at that. My father will throw Winslow into the deal for
wait.
Steph Curry.
Richardson, yes or no? Too much for
Richardson, I don't know about you.
Yeah,
Okay,
Richardson,
all
but
right.
you guys-
Just
you can
Winslow
have-
and Tyler Johnson.
Richardson's off the table.
Curry. That's right.
Should Kyler Murray give up baseball for the NFL?
What were you saying about this guy, Poppy, when you were going through your research? No.
Oh, man, this guy got better numbers than the kid from Hawaii, the one that plays for Tricky-Nicky.
Yes,
Tua,
yes,
you know what I mean?
he's got
much
great
better
numbers. Yes.
I'm going into those numbers real deep, you know, in my analysis.
Okay, my father wants to tell you very badly that he has a Heisman vote, and now he's campaigning for Kyler Murray with karate chops for some reason. This guy has guaranteed money coming to him as a first-round pick in baseball. Of course, you accept that, where you have many jobs, many positions, many chances, and an investment to get a job, than to football, which is not only more dangerous, but as an added bonus, has fewer jobs at the position that you play when people are saying you're probably a third-round pick. Of course, this is the safer bet in every way.
This is the biggest no-brainer of all time, Dan. You're telling me that this kid has the opportunity to, even if he's the most trash baseball player ever, walk away with $5 million in the bank, done deal, versus get concussions, tear ACLs, tear Achilles, all the awful, awful things that happen to people who play football. When's the last time you ever heard of a baseball player tearing an ACL?
Doesn't happen that
It
often.
never happens.
Well, Kyle Schwarber, it happened too, but he's a keg softball player more than a baseball player.
Oh, look, hey, man, it happens every once in a while. But the whole point is, it's a lot safer sport to play, even if you're mediocre at it. And even if he's terrible at it, he still walks away with a pretty nice chunk of change.
This guy already has $5 million?
Yes.
Well, I got news for him. My Heisman vote isn't cheap.
Oh, look at
that's
that.
right.
I don't think that is legal according to the NCAA or the FCC or ESPN. But other than that, we're good.
Coming up next on Highly Questionable,
What's the game, Poppy?
ping pong.
Yeah, it's
That's
table
right,
tennis, ping pong. Let's go out here to Norway and some ping pong. Is this luck or skill? 15 years old over there, 15 years old. All right, we've told you before that we are very good at covering obscure soccer. Now the producers are telling me they have no idea where this video is from. They just say it's soccer and it's a penalty kick situation. So here we go. Should this save count? Oh, look at that.
To play the game that is a geriatric sex symbol. Do you question?
Look, you guys give us topics and events and we question them.
That's disgusting.
Do you question whether this coach is team first?
Okay, Class 5A championship football, state championship football in Kansas. Look at my father. He didn't know where it was. He just heard state championship, and he's in on this. Let's check in with the coach on the winning sideline.
If you're at Carney Smith Stadium, hats off to you guys, but hats off to that man right there.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't like that.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Yeah, he doesn't
Oh,
like
no.
that. Oh, he doesn't like that. Yeah.
Wait, come on. Oh.
Yeah. That's it.
One more time.
Is this his first year in sports? Does he not realize they do this?
I mean, I got to be honest, though. Rage is diluted a great deal when you're soggy. Everybody's just looking at you.
And he gets mad at the guys for Snapchatting it.
That's right. Everybody. He's mad at everybody.
He's mad at the whole team.
Congratulations, Coach.
That tells me he had a conversation before the game. Don't you dare douse me with that cold, cold Gatorade in these freezing Kansas temperatures.
Hey, Coach, don't get that mad. It could have been worse.
How much worse could it have been? Oh, with that sound. That sound makes it worse.
Oh, no!
Yes.
No!
I mean, my father was right.
Well, that is way worse.
Yes, imagine all of that rage hitting face first in a puddle of ice and water.
Which first hit your crotch, by the way, before you hit the ground.
As an added bonus.
Do you question who got it worse?
Oh, who got it worse? It's the kind of question we live for. Now I add some fighting and say who got it worse, and you're like, wow, I live for that too. Now I throw in Thailand, and I tell you who got it worse, and you're in. What do we got? Oh, and the guy in red is hurt. And now the guy in black is hurt as well.
That's the ref?
The ref.
Wait, here's my question. If the ref is down for a 10 count, does that mean he gets a free timeout? The guy in red, like, is his 10 count also running at the same time?
An excellent question, but I prefer to focus on the two hurt people in this video. One guy's pawing at his face, and the other guy is the guy you just defeated.
Man, I don't care about this fight. But they give us an excuse to show this fight.
Oh, do we have another double knockout situation?
Right. Look at that. There we go.
Oh, no, it's not a double knockout situation. I mean, do you know what happens here?
No.
All right.
Man,
That's what happens. Timber into a mat full of your own snot. Congratulations. Thanks for playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
But at
Look,
least...
it's like a gallon of boogers just fell out of his face?
Yes, but at least it cushions the fall with dignity and grace when you fall into your own snot face first.
Do you question whether this was luck or skill?
Oh, my father got into an argument on his honeymoon playing this game. What's the game, Poppy?
Ping pong.
Yeah, it's
That's
table
right,
tennis, ping pong. Let's go out here to Norway and some ping pong. Is this luck or skill? 15 years old over there. 15 years old. Oh.
No! No! No!
There you have it.
You're a grown man and you lost to a child
I mean, come on, that's amazing.
holding a paddle from under the table.
I mean, that was excellent.
Well, that was a hell of an effort by that kid, but I have seen a greater effort.
No, you have not.
Yes,
no, you
yes,
have
look
not.
at that, right there. There you go.
yeah,
There you
there
go.
it is.
There we go. That's right. That was a hell of an effort.
It was.
That was a tough shot to
Why did
handle.
they move the
That was
chair?
a tough shot to handle. In the edge.
Why did they really just put the net up and did nothing else?
It's true. It was a tough shot to handle.
That is not the best ping pong clip we have, though. Look at this.
We have a better ping
That's
pong
right.
No, this isn't better. This is just me and my brother when we were, in our early 40s.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
this was last week?
I used to fight like this with my brother all the time. I chased him across the street one time with a butter knife wearing only tighty whities. It's a true story. I was 43 years old.
And that's not the last one.
Oh, no,
That's
more
right.
ping
We got
pong?
more ping pong. That's right.
Oh, this isn't
No,
ping pong.
no,
Wait a
no.
minute. This isn't ping pong.
There you have it.
What is this? What do you mean?
Wow.
Now I have it. Look at this guy.
No.
You
Oh.
can't trust
Oh,
him.
Go, go.
God.
Oh,
You gotta
my
be kidding
God.
me. Oh!
What?
What?
Wait, this guy threw.
That is the most amazing video ever shown on this show. Ever.
And yet, the most amazing part is
Yes, is that? Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes. I mean, he's totally correct when he says, and the most amazing part is, wait, you've got something for us after this guy from the future comes out with the pineapple.
Do you question if this save should count?
All right, we've told you before that we are very good at covering obscure soccer. Now the producers are telling me they have no idea where this video is from. They just say it's soccer and it's a penalty kick situation. So here we go. Should this save count? Oh, look at that. Is it going to hit the dog? Oh!
Right.
Yes!
That counts.
That counts.
That
Yes,
counts.
that's a save. Absolutely. but the goalkeeper runs off in jubilation after his big penalty kick save. Or maybe it's just scared because the fat guy kicked the soccer ball at the dog.
Man, that's a great underdog story.
Oof, that's a bad joke. Woo, that's a dog of a joke. Woo!
I have one question for you guys on that video.
What's the one question?
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
I thought this is a professional atmosphere. Right?
Coming up next on my son's TV show.
With our lucky contestant David, who will have 30 seconds to guess if the next card shown will be higher or lower than the first card shown at the table. If David guesses all these correctly, he will win a Pachanga getaway package. David, are you ready? Let's get started. Higher or lower than 0?
Man, I got summer hating on me because I'm hotter than the sun. Got spring hating on me because I'm never sprung. Winter hating on me because I'm colder than you all. And I will never fall. I'm being hated by the seasons. So you all who hating for no reason. Hey, Mr. Carter, I'm him. Tell me, where have you been? Around the world. Time to play the game that tried to do a juice cleanse, but only made it 3 hours. See? Oh no.
Followed it with a smoothie, a milkshake. You tell us what to watch on television tonight. We tell you if we're intrigued.
Tonight on ESPN, Indiana at number 3 Duke.
Oh, yeah. I'm all in on all things Duke here, even though they lost the other day because R.J. Barrett, who's shooting 21 times a game, got stopped at the rim a couple of times. Look at this.
Spins.
Oh, get it out.
He was trying to get that shot. Triple teams, quadruple teams, all in the last minute. Duke's got a gunner, I mean.
Yeah, Michael Smith and Jamel Hill used to have a segment called #DoingTooMuch. That's what R.J. Barrett is doing there.
He was fouled on that last play, though. They should have called that. I mean, are you intrigued?
Very intrigued, not just because it's on ESPN tonight, but also because Duke is a little bit like the Warriors. You watch them to win or you watch them to lose. You want to watch and see what happens.
Boppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. I tell you what, I mean, Indiana has a freshman there that Duke was after him, and he refused to go to Duke to stay in Indiana. His name is Romeo Langford, and that guy, I'm telling you, that guy is the real deal, He's going to have a hell of a night tonight. He's going to get Indiana over the top. He's going to get Coach K and beat the crap out of him. Romeo Langford, a name that you will never forget.
Romeo.
I like Romeo better.
Tonight on NBA TV, Lakers at Nuggets.
Sure, this will be fun, even though the ratings are a little bit down all over the place because LeBron is playing out west and people go to sleep early in the east. But let's check in with a Laker fan the other day. This is a simple game. Over, under. Simple game.
I'm here with our lucky contestant David, who will have 30 seconds to guess if the next card shown will be higher or lower than the first card shown at the table. If David guesses all these correctly, he will win a Pachanga getaway package. David, are you ready? Let's get started. Higher or lower than 0?
Lower.
Lower.
What? No.
Oh, no.
Well.
Oh, no.
All right, it looks like your luck right now. Thank you so much for playing tonight's
Oh,
Pachanga
good God.
High-Low game brought to you by Pachanga.
Oh, my God. A getaway vacation. How much does he want to get away? I mean, are you intrigued?
Yes, because the Western Conference is very compact, but wait, hold on. Did he think there are negative jersey numbers?
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued, but she said his luck run out, but I tell you one thing, I don't think that he had any luck to begin with, you know what I mean?
It didn't run out.
That's right.
He went into it with no luck, and he came out of it with no luck.
In syndication, Jeopardy.
Am I the only one who thinks of Jeopardy and thinks of Turd Ferguson and thinks of what Jeopardy did with Sean Connery and Burt Reynolds? I must be, from the look on Amin's face. Check this out. What do we have here?
Let's do predictions by 2030 for 600, please.
As of 2018, this NFC North team had never even made the Super Bowl, much less won it. But by 2030, gotta happen, right? Jay?
Who are the Detroit Lions?
Yes.
gratuitous shot at the Lions. I mean, I think they've got one playoff win in 40 years. They deserve that. Amin, are you intrigued?
Yeah, I broke this no sign yesterday, and I wish I could break it again today.
Oh, look at that. We didn't fix the no sign. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued, but I want to play that game. I want to play that game. Give me one. Give me
Poppy
one.
wants one of those Jeopardy questions. Give it one. This crybaby small forward will never win another NBA championship.
Oh, who is LeBron? Who is LeBron? Ah! That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
Download the radio show. Download it 10 to 1 Eastern every day on ESPN Radio.
Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Oh, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy Pataro.
Oh.
Hey. Yeah, Jim. Huh? Oh, you want to know why the guy sitting next to me is wearing a T-shirt?
Oh,
I'll ask him, yeah? All right.
That's right.
I don't have to put up with any of
look,
this.
man, I don't want anything to do with this.
You guys think you're so funny.